What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I have been on a sweet tooth gourmand kick as of late, which I didn't realize until I was talking about this fragrance in my weekly rotation when I wore it a couple of days ago. Because I'm cutting for a show right now and I can't have snacks. So I've had a severe sweet tooth with the gourmand fragrances, and I've been enjoying the hell out of Gulf Orchid's dark chocolate. And that's what we're going to be deep diving and discussing here today, if I could get it to focus. That would just be stellar. There we go. Because bitter dark chocolate, extremely believable with just a little bit of spice. This curves the itch. It's delicious. It's delectable. It's a chocolate lover's delight. So we're going to talk about it here today. Stay tuned. Now, before we jump into it, I forgot in the intro to mention this did get sent to me in a haul at random by Aroma Concepts. I wasn't expecting it. I'm glad they did, because I'm normally not gourmand guy, but like I said in the intro, lately I've been having a sweet tooth, so I've been digging the hell out of the gourmands, and that's why I've been spending some time with this one, and I like it so much I wanted to do an individual review on it. So if you want to check it out, you can grab it down below. There's a link and a code and all that good stuff, but you can just enjoy the video. You don't have to purchase nothing. Let's dive into it. So as far as the bottle, a chocolate colored bottle, dark chocolate by Gulf Orchid, has this little jeweled emblem. Eau de Parfum. Some more info on the bottom. UAE. Nothing crazy. Now the cap does look pretty nice, but it's just cheap plastic. Holds really well in the place. No issues there. It's just, just plastic, nothing special. And the atomizer does a good job, but it's nothing super special. Good solid spray. But that scent. Let's talk about that scent. So when this opens, there's a little bit of orange and a whole lot of bitter dark chocolate. And I think the bitterness comes from the cardamom note, because it doesn't overly spice it. And it kind of reminds me a little bit, while not exactly, and I'm not saying it's a clone of or that there's inspiration from it, a little bit of Double Attack from Mind Games. The orange bitters and dark chocolate, because there's mandarin orange and there's cardamom makes it a little bitter, and dark chocolate, cocoa, all these things are here. Just the right amount of spice here. I think cardamom the cardamom's such an important player here. It really is. It does this fragrance some really good justice. God, it is so good. Again, not exactly Double Attack from Mind Games, but it walks that path. Dare I say, this is a good, affordable alternative to Double Attack for those that have smelled that and is like, I don't want to spend the Mind Games money. This is probably going to do the trick for you. That's what the conclusion I've come up, with spending some time with it. It's like, man, this kind of does remind me a lot of Double Attack. It's not one-to-one, but it's pretty close. That's a slightly creamier, but still bitter orange. A little spice. This is a little bit spicier than that, but nice and ambery. The labdanum here gives it more of an amber facet than a leather facet. It's not super musky and all these other things. The vanilla here, if anything, just adds a little bit of creaminess as it dries down to make it more and more delectable as you get deeper into the life of the fragrance. But if you have a sweet tooth for chocolate, or really like Mind Games Double Attack and want an affordable alternative that's pretty close, very similar profile, you're going to want to look into this one. It smells so delicious. Now, performance. No slouch here. 8+ hours in longevity. The gourmands tend to be, the sweeter, heavier notes tend to be long-lasting fragrances. This is definitely a long-lasting fragrance. Projection, I would call moderate to heavy for about an hour to an hour and a half before it settles into a moderate sillage. Nice whiffs will remind you that you smell like bitter dark chocolate. You will get whiffs throughout the day, not light little tiny hits. Obviously, it's an olfactive issue where you may have more sensitivity than others. It may be a monstrous beast for you, where it's very strong for me, not quite a beast. I don't really get a lot of nose fatigue here. And if I am experiencing a certain level of it, it's not enough to take away from the strength of this fragrance, because it's got some potency to it, that's for sure. So Longevity, way up there, 8+ hours. Projection, moderate to heavy for about an hour to hour and a half, and sillage is in that moderate side. So I wouldn't quite call it a beast, but it's like one notch below what I would consider a beastly fragrance. Performance, no issues here. Final thoughts on Gulf Orchid's dark chocolate. I think this is a sweet tooth dark chocolate fragrance lover's delight. That's who would get loads of joy out of this. It's something about as soon as I block those brick by brick fours, we get focused. This camera loves those fours, those Jordan 4s. This one, overall, because of the slight situational nature of this, because it's a very sweet dessert candy bar, just chocolate. That's not an all-the-time fragrance, so that stops it from being outstanding, but it keeps it at great. 8.5 out of 10. This is a great fragrance. For being a gourmand, a Middle Eastern affordable fragrance, this is upper tier, especially with a lot of the sweeter fragrances that I have, as far as straight up dessert-like, candy-like, delicious smells aromas of stuff you want to eat. This is upper tier when it comes to the Middle Eastern classification. The affordable stuff, like this, is up there. It's just more situational. This isn't something I would encourage you to wear on a warm spring or hot summer's day at all. It's a fun night out. It's just a playfully sweet fragrance year-round. Cooler weather, sure, absolutely during the day on a very casual day, because there's nothing dressy occasion or date night about this to me personally, unless you're in an established relationship and your significant other loves this kind of stuff on you. That's its own unique situation. That's going to be couple by couple basis, obviously. But yeah, this stuff, 8.5 out of 10. Well, that's my thoughts and feelings on dark chocolate from Gulf Orchid. What a surprise. I had no idea. Like, I never really know. Most of the time, I don't know what's coming when Aroma Concept sends me a package. They just randomly will send me stuff. And some stuff I really like. Some stuff just kind of okay. I mean, if you watch these haul videos or reviews that I do, I tend to review the ones I really like individually, but the haul videos, there's ones where I've given 4 out of 10 and 3 out of 10 recent, like this year, in like February in hauls. Like, not everything's a hit from Paris Corner and Anfar and Gulf Orchid tends to do really well, but not everything's a hit. But this surprised me because it's not my usual style, but as of late, I have been gravitating to them for the circumstance. I've had a severe sweet tooth, and this has been scratching the itch for me. So if you like chocolate, or looking for a good alternative to Double Attack, this is the one. So thank you guys for checking out the video. Thank you, Aroma Concepts, for sending this my way. Again, there's a link and a code down below if you're interested. Of course, you don't have to buy nothing to watch my videos. It's just there in the event you decide, hey, I want that too. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.